Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm very excited to have you here and I'm excited to be back for another video. So in today's video, I wrote down some notes. So this is the notes are in here. So if you see me look down, no, that's the reason. So in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about how to basically become the queen of your life, the main character of your life, for you to create your own rules in life. I feel like this video is very necessary for you if you're looking to improve your life, level up your life, and to become your own dream woman. And I'm excited to share these things. What I will say for sure is that this video has a lot of gems, so I'm gonna be giving it to you. This is probably one of my favorite videos thus far, so get your papers and pens ready. So let's jot down some notes. So how to make your own rules in your life. So number one is be willing to break some rules and to kind of be a rebel. The reasons why we have these rules or these limiting beliefs is another word for them, is because of how we've been programmed to be like. So that will be different depending on how you grew up, depending on the dynamic of your family, depending on the environment in which you grew up in, and if it's energizing or draining you. So probably if it drains you, you want to listen to this video and you want to take actionable steps, because it'll really help you to change your life, to transform your life. So I have two journal prompts for you. So the first one is write down what rules you already live life by. So for example, a rule could be I'm only I can only make 2,000 a month or something like that, 2,000 a month. And then next to it, write down why you believe that rule, who taught you that rule, and if you actually want it to be true. That's the second journal prompt. Is it actually true? Is the limit 2,000 only a month? The answer to that is no, because there's people out there that make 5K a month, that make 10K a month, that make 1 million a month. Okay, so that's what you want to do. Write down the rules that you live life by in every area of your life, and next to that, write down if it's actually working for you, if you agree with it, and if you want that rule to be true for you. This is when this is when you're allowed to break rules, guys. Break the rules. Don't be afraid to change things in your life, and to just start attracting what you like and what is in perfect alignment with your heart. Okay. The second thing, well, another thing, sorry guys if you hear some barking. My dog is just, something else. Another thing I want you to do is to make a vision board around what you desire. I already made a video on how to create your own vision board that could be very effective. So if you want to know more about that, you can check out that video. I think it may be like 5 or 6 videos before this one. Another great thing you can do is do some guided meditations. I really love guided meditations as a tool of inner work to help you remove those blockages that you have, remove those limiting beliefs, because they're blocking your blessings. You can't attract what you believe you can't have. So if your belief system, if your rule is, going back to that other example of 2K a month, if your rule is 2K a month, even if 5K was available for you, you can't attract that because you have these rules, and God can't give you what you're not mentally ready for, mentally and emotionally. So you breaking these rules is saying I'm now open to the blessings that God has for me, that I can have, and that I deserve, I can have, right, by my beingness, because I'm just worthy. I don't need to prove myself to attract these blessings. I am worthy. My existence qualifies me. I am enough, right? Okay, so another great thing is to write down what's in your heart. Write down what you want to have. Write down who you want to be friends with, who you want to know, where you want to live, why you want to live there. How do you want the environment to feel like for you? What do you want to do every day? What do you want your life to be like? Write down all of these things. So basically, your new rules, the rules that you want to live by. A great rule is maybe a rule could be I only my minimum the minimum amount of money that I make every single week or every single month is 10K. That's my rule. I am not making less than 10K a month. And it's okay to be delusional in it. Delusional. It's okay to be delusional. And scare yourself when you write down these things. You scare yourself. Um, be honest with yourself. Write down what's in your heart. A couple months down the line or years down the line, you might change it because we're developing and we're learning and stuff. So the things you want now may not be the things you want in the future, but still be delusional. Still write down those things. And you don't have to know how you're gonna get there. That's up to God knows how you want to get there. And another thing I want you to remember is God gave you your desires. It's okay for you to want to be wealthy or financially stable. It's okay for you to want to have attract certain things in life and have certain people in life. God knows why you want them. God knows you, right? He knows your heart. Um, there's a verse that says, "I knew you while you were still in your mother's womb," right? So God knows the true you, right? So it's okay to want what you want and be honest with yourself and tell yourself, you know what? I want to be extremely financially stable. I want a peaceful life. I want wonderful people around me that uplift me, that energize my energy, that are positive, that operate in a certain vibration, that make me feel good about myself. I have no room for negativity, no room for struggle, no room for stress, no room for bad things and bad stuff. Like, I only want blessings and opportunities and stuff like that. So be delusional, create a vision board around that. So go on Pinterest and find some pictures that give you chills or that give you butterflies, and yeah. So write down your new rules that you want to live by in every area of your life. And then I want you to do guided meditations. They're a great way, I still do them till this day. They're a great way to remove blockages, and these blockages are hindering you from attracting those things that you desire. Excuse me. Because what I believe for sure is that God, like I said before, God knows what we want and why we want them, and He wants to give them to us. Like, He's like, oh yes, like, I definitely just want to give you this and give you this and give you this. But sometimes what stops us from getting these things and having them physically is our mindset. So we may be focused on the wrong thing. Another belief is believe that we don't deserve it, believing that we're not worthy of it. Those things hinder us from having them. So that's the importance of doing meditations and just inner work in general. They help you remove those blockages, those limiting belief systems that are stored in your subconscious mind and stored in your body. And as you remove them, you start to attract those things, those blessings effortlessly, right? You don't need to overperform or do something physical, they just come to you, right? So as so go on YouTube and look for meditations around these three things that I'm about to give to you right now. So the first one is meditations on connecting to your heart. Number two, letting go of fear. And number three, letting go of stress and anxiety. Okay, so I'll repeat that. Number one, connecting to your heart. Number two, letting go of fear. And number three, letting go of stress and anxiety. Um, I'm sure there's plenty of them. Um, if you're just starting with meditations, a good thing to do is to start with brief ones. So maybe they're like 10 minutes long. There's my voice. Then maybe they're like 10 minutes long or 15 minutes long. Like, start with short ones and start practicing them. as often as you can and just building them up. Don't really rush to go to. I don't think it's about the time length of the meditation. It's just more about how present you are with that. So whether it's 10 minutes or an hour a day, it doesn't really matter. Just do what works for you, depending on your schedule and the time that you have available, and just what works for you. But to just make it easy, start with the ones that are like 10 minutes. It's absolutely fine, okay? But I can tell you, a week from now, a couple of days from now, you'll feel the difference in just your energy and how you feel. Like you'll feel like you're like as light as a feather. You'll feel like something has been lifted off you. There's some weight off you. Like you'll feel so good, right? And operating in that high vibration also makes it easier for you to attract the desires that you want. Okay, so another thing is to do some visualizations around what you want. So there's plenty of visualizations about becoming like your dream self, the future version of you, stuff like that. So whatever you're interested in is a great way to stir up your imagination and to just really see what your heart wants. Okay, I told you guys in this video I'll be giving you a lot of tools, a lot of gems, so take some notes. I'm not done yet. I'm almost done, but I'm not done yet. So next I have some book recommendations to help you in this journey. Because it's not just like a one-time thing, like I want to give you guys as many tools as I can, as much value as I can, and um, so you can really reach that. I don't think, I mean, this video is for pleasure, it's for fun, but it's also to create impact in your life, right? So we want those changes to happen in our life. So this is what this video is for. So next I have some book recommendations. I have 3 book recommendations to be clear. So the first one, this book, I think the first time I read this book, I was just starting my whole spiritual journey, my whole self development journey, and this book changed my life. So it's called The Dynamic Laws of Prosperity by Catherine Ponder. The second book is by Dr. Joe Dispenza. It's called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. The third book is a book by April Mason, and it's called Identity Switch, Becoming the Woman That Gets What She Wants. All these 3 books, guys, are necessary. They will be a great complement to this video and to this life transformation that you're about to encounter. So, some keynotes and conclusion. It's important, firstly, to not worry about what other people think about what you want to have in your life, what you want to start attracting. What they think is completely irrelevant. Um, it's okay for them to disagree, but I also think it's important for you to tap into your heart, tap into your connection with God, and feel grounded in yourself so that you don't feel guilty for wanting what you want, right? You can have it freely. There's no problem with that. Another thing is to look for people that have what you want. So if you want to get into real estate, go on Instagram and look for people that teach you how to build that, or podcasts that can help you develop more of that. So they can teach you how to have more of that in your life. Um, and another keynote is to remember that you're not here to live an average life. You're here to live in your fullness. You're here to live from within, from your heart, from your desires. And don't feel guilty for wanting desires. It's okay to want things, right? It's so human. Everyone wants something, right? So don't feel guilty about that. And the last keynotes that I want to say to you, no, the second last keynote that I want to say to you, I got this advice from someone else, and it's to imagine what the 80-year-old version would say to you right now. The 80-year-old version right of you, what advice would she give you? And if you're like me, the 80-year-old version of me would say something like, go all in, don't compromise, don't settle, trust the process, trust your life, believe in yourself. Um, yeah, and trust God and surrender and don't force things, stop worrying about what other people think about you or have to say about you. Just keep doing you, right? Be happy, focus on your happiness, enjoy life. So that's something that you want to think about. And the last thing that I want to leave you with before I end this video is start where you're at, use what you can, and do what you can. Okay, so that's it for today's video. I do have to go, so I'm rushing a little bit. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. If you want some more tools on how to do this inner work, I have wonderful resources on my website. Go to www.setli.com, setlisempire.com, for some more resources. Otherwise, I am here on YouTube. I also have a second channel where it's called Setli's Intensive Healing, where I give you the gems, because I really, really want you to start attracting these things and to stop living from a limited state of being, because our mind has been programmed to think a certain way. So if you're living from your head all the time, you're probably limited in a lot of ways because of how you're thinking, right? Because of how you've been conditioned. But if you go within, as you do the inner work, you start to go within into your heart, into your soul, into your spirit, and you start living from that essence, from that cup that's overflowing, from that fullness. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.